Alright, you're gonna hate me. We were streaming that whole time and not recording.
Damn. Damn. At least you didn't. At least you technically didn't clear this level yet.
Yeah. Well, everyone missed some good conversation about Wendy's.
Yeah,
and,
true.
That's about
Well, if you want
Wendy's and Cheddar's.
Well, whoever watches this, if you want to know about Wendy's and Cheddar's, go to the stream.
Yeah, go to the stream and then you can listen to probably the best commentary we've ever had of just talking. Oh my gosh.
Dude, what the heck is Mittens doing?
She's trying to get into the bedroom.
Oh.
I don't know why Jessica didn't just take her in there with her. But I guess since now we're on recording, it's only been like 2 weeks since our last recording of this, and I've already got a new job.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
the last place I worked at, apparently they expected me to make 10 sales within 3 weeks. Well, actually only 2 weeks, because my whole first week was just training.
Dang. You still didn't get that 90.
Well, I was supposed to get 90 rings?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 90 rings.
Oh, and I still need to get... Dude. That's a
What?
son of a gun.
You only-
14 seconds off.
No, you got the S tier. Clear with rank S time. So you already got that.
Oh, well, never mind. Okay,
Yeah,
I
you just
gotta
gotta get the 90
rings.
rings.
All right.
You didn't notice that?
No, I was just looking, I was looking at the I wasn't looking up there. I was just looking at my speed for that time.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame that they missed all that.
Who?
The audience.
Oh yeah.
Sonic, could you get some rings? Like,
I guess I don't need to run really. Dude, why is he? Okay, I'll just do this. There we go. Okay. No, cut that out. We're not doing all that. Oh. I had to yell at Caleb the other day
why?
because she was hitting the dog with a hockey stick.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it
dude.
was okay. Now it was only like a foam hockey stick, but it still had like a stick inside of it.
Yeah, like a hard spot. Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't like he was like hitting him with like the corner too. And I was like, dude, out of all the places you could hit him with this hockey
For
stick.
real.
And oh, come on now. And I looked at him like at one time he did it, and I said, Caleb, if you keep hitting you're not supposed to be hitting Russell with that. And he looked right at me, and he hit Russell.
Dang.
I took the stick from him, and he started having a meltdown.
Yeah.
And I was like, I told you not to be hitting the dog with it. Russell's old and fat. Like,
he's not
poor-
having a good time right now.
this poor little guy is
Yeah.
just trying to live out his days, and you are making it hell.
What'd Jacob say about it?
He didn't say anything,
Oh.
but it was funny because I sat there and I was like, Caleb, if I give this back to you. See, I didn't clear with S rank time.
Yeah, you did. There's a check mark next to it. It literally says clear.
Then why is there a little missing bar?
Because at that run you didn't.
Oh, well, jeez. Ain't no way I got all 5 red stars.
Dude, are you serious right now?
I don't know. It's confusing. That's like if I put a star sticker next to something, and then I also put an X. It's like, you did it, but not really.
The
But-
Homelander came out. The Homelander came out. The Homelander trailer came out.
Nice.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and I was like, Caleb, will you stop hitting Russell if I give you this back? No. And I was like, well, I can't give it to you back now.
Yeah.
Especially saying that. And then, here, turn your mic down a little bit. Like,
A little bit.
little weenie hair.
Like that.
Yeah, that should be a little bit higher.
Like that.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay.
All right. But back to the Caleb being a brat. Don't tell Jacob I said that. But
He's just listening right now.
but he see, I told you I didn't get S rank. No, I'm joking.
I'm gonna say, hold up now.
57 seconds, man, I'm fast.
I
But-
hope so. Sonic.
And then, so I gave the hockey stick back to him anyway, because I'm a bad uncle. No, I gave it back to him, and he immediately goes over to Jacob, sitting in the recliner, and smacks him in the face with it. And Jacob's
Smacks
like-
Jacob in the face with it?
Yeah, and he
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
Caleb! And he took the stick away from Caleb again, and I was like, what did we just go over, Caleb?
Honestly.
And he's just sitting there crying.
So hold on. So Jake, all right, no smoke towards Jacob, but Jacob gets hit in the face with a hockey stick, and it's all of a sudden a problem. But Michael's toe gets run over by a giant bike.
Yeah,
It's
he's-
not an issue.
He's a kid, Jacob. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a giant bike compared to the child in question, but...
I'm just saying.
And then later he came in with a pair of tongs, like metal tongs.
What the?
Because I guess mom was using them, and she was like, "All right, I'm done with them, Caleb. You can play with them." Because dumb kid.
I don't want. I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah.
want my kid playing with metal tongs.
I mean, they're not sharp.
Yeah, but I mean, he was hitting Russell with a hockey stick.
Yeah, well, he came in and hit me in the face with tongs.
Oh my gosh, dude!
I'm sitting there, and he comes like point blank at my face. And I was like,
Freaking
hey,
jeez.
I was like, "Hey, Caleb," and he's like clicking them in my face, and then
Yeah.
he swings them and hits me in the nose.
dude.
And,
oh my
and I
gosh.
just was like, Caleb, what did we... Like, I didn't take him from him or anything. I didn't take him from anything. And I was like, Caleb, what did we just talk about hitting people with stuff? And then
Yeah.
he was like, I'm sorry. I'm like, if you were sorry, you wouldn't have done it, but...
Dude,
How do I get off this little island? I'm confused.
man, Caleb's lucky he's not my kid. If he had done it to me, I'd been like, listen, dude, you're gonna get some, like, some shit's gonna happen. like,
My mom keeps talking. She's like, I mean, I'm not saying beat your kids, but, I mean, sometimes...
you gotta
You gotta
spank
crack
them.
them on the ass.
You got-
That's
exactly,
what
you
my mom
gotta
said. And I was
spank
like,
'em.
oh!
That's exact. She's right though.
And I was
Like-
like she keeps on she keeps on like, I'm not saying beat the snot out of, she keeps on saying that because, every kid, everyone nowadays, if you say, you need to spank your kid because they're stupid and they don't understand words or anything, they understand physical punishment.
It's true.
And I was like, Mom, whenever I have a kid, you can beat the hell out of them anytime you want.
I'm just saying, man. Like, if my kid came to me, hit me in the head with a hockey stick, I'm taking that kid and smacking. like, hey, we learned. like,
I remember my dad would spank us on the butt growing up.
yeah.
It was like his hands were made of lead or something.
Jeez.
Dude, it felt whenever Dad said you were getting a spanking, dude,
You trembled.
for real. he might as well have the Infinity Gauntlet on while he did it. Because, like, dang.
I remember one time
I mean, that shiz taught me not to mess around.
exactly,
I was like,
dude. Exactly.
I was like, dude,
I remember the
spanking? I don't want that.
I remember the one time my dad took the belt to me,
Oh, not the belt. Dude,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
awful.
Yeah,
I
dude.
never got the belt. But
and I never effed up again after that ever. Like,
that's why you don't swear in front of your parents.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's why I'm like, I'm not doing it. Like, and then there was one time where I told my teacher that I wasn't coming to school because I was going hunting with my dad.
Uh-oh.
And she goes, okay. And then she's like, yeah, promise you come tomorrow though. I was like, all right, I promise. So I overslept and missed the bus. So I went over to Dad. I was like, Dad, I gotta go to school today. And he's like, just skip it. I'm like, no, I promised my teacher I have to go to school. And he's like, no, don't worry about it. I'm like, no, Dad, you don't understand. So he takes me and like pushes me, and and I tripped over the heater, like those heaters, and I broke it.
Oh no!
So I'm like, and he's
like, your whole world is just
yeah, he's like,
crumbling.
you want to go to school? Let's go to school. I was like, oh no,
Your dad trying to be cool. It's all good, man.
yeah, like
Why'd you have to promise your teacher to go to school?
I don't know, dude. I was dumb. Like I was young and dumb. Like
I mean, she knew she could get you to say that.
and I was like, and the whole dude, a car ride was like awful because I didn't want to say anything. Like I was quiet the whole time. like.
You got home from school that day, and your dad was like, "How was school?"
This is good. This is good. I learned things. like No, my dad's super patient, man. Like,
He is.
well, I mean, if you push him far enough, obviously he's gonna. But like, he's more patient than like. I mean, mom's like it's hard, man, because Jake's done a lot to dad, and dad hasn't done much to Jake. Like, dad will run his mouth, or Jake will run his mouth, like, and dad's just like, dude, stop. Like, I'm like, how come he gets that? How come he gets the warning? I didn't get a warning. Like,
It's because he's already been through it with you. Don't you know the younger kid gets away with everything?
it's facts though, dude.
Like,
It's facts.
my brother had to like he had to like fight tooth and nail to get to go on a senior trip. And I think it was like my junior year. Jacob and all of his friends went on like a trip, and Jacob was like, "Yeah, Michael, you can come with us." And then my mom was like, "I don't know," and I was like, "I don't even really care." And then she was like, "You can go," and I'm like, "I guess I'll go."
Yeah, dude, it's true though. Like, cause I remember like one time, my pap offered me vegetable soup,
Uh-oh.
and I didn't like it.
Uh-oh.
So I spit the soup back in his bowl,
No.
and my mom drugged me to the car, and was like putting like the car seat on me, all aggressive like, and I'm
How
like,
old were you?
I don't remember it. Like, I just know stories of it. So like I was pretty young, like,
Dude.
like,
Dude,
like-
vegetable soup. Of course you're not gonna like. I wouldn't like that stuff now.
like so like my mom's just like and I guess she pulled me by my hair, like, dude, like I don't see that anywhere. Like whenever Jake and Riley's their age now, I don't see that.
They're over
Like-
it, man.
Like
They're at grandparent age now. Well, no, they're not.
dad's like they're in their 40s.
Yeah, they're younger than my parents.
Yeah.
I don't know. Your parents are just.
I mean, my
cool.
uncle's a grandparent, and he's the same age as my dad. So it's like,
Kids are just having lots of unprotected sex now.
I guess, man. I don't. But like, well, dude, like it just like it doesn't anger me. I'm just like, where's the treatment? Where's it at? Like, how come I didn't have that as a kid? They're like, hey, you better stop. I got freaking. Like,
You were the first one,
Like-
man. They weren't messing around.
No, they weren't. They definitely weren't.
Well, me and Jacob were born close enough to where it was like we kind of got the same treatment ish, but then definitely
Dude, it's complete opposite.
well,
Yeah.
definitely when we got older, it got different because like Jacob's high school years and my high school years were completely different. Like, I also think it had something to do with the fact that I never went out. Like, Jacob was always with his friends, and my parents were like, you know, super concerned. Like, are you getting into trouble? And like, he got in trouble because he made like a YouTube in high school. And,
What?
Yeah, there was this whole thing that they made like this thing, and they were making fun of one of the teachers being a pedophile or something.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was a nightmare for him, and it was like, oh my gosh, and they were like threatening to like not let him play like lacrosse that year or something.
Oh no.
Yeah, like Jacob's baby, like. Yeah, it was wild.
Damn.
But luckily, I never went out growing up. So, haha. That's what I kept telling my parents. I was like, I'm down in that basement. I'm playing video games. Like,
Honestly.
you know I can't be up to no good.
But like, I mean, so they had me, right?
Yeah.
And then 8.5 years later, they had Riley.
Yeah, that's a long time. That's double.
So like, yeah, and then 2 more years they had Jake.
Mm-hmm.
So like the span of like laws and what's okay has changed. Okay, not in West Virginia, but like as a country, I guess in some states like you can't.
Unwritten law,
Yeah. Like
but
it's it's crazy how much like.
I think it's also the fact that your parents take turns with Jake and Riley.
Yeah, true.
Like,
That's
they
true.
had you all the time.
Yeah.
And now it's like, your dad's like, oh, I only have to deal with my kids half the time. Awesome. Even though I have to still pay my ex-wife, like $100,000 a week.
Yeah, it's probably crazy expensive. I guess I'm still on the child support, unless they just drop me.
Dude, you should be getting some of that.
Like,
You're living on your own now.
yeah. child support. It's support me now.
Dude, your mom needs to be paying your dad. Your mom's making all the money. I mean, your dad's was a coal
True.
miner or whatever. But
But in this instance, it's true.
yeah, she's over there being a nurse, changing out piss bags.
Yeah, like it I don't know, it just blows my mind. Like the stuff they get away with. Like
They hate us because they ain't us.
like mom today, I saw her at Walmart, and mom today told Jake to get in the car, and he said no. And she goes, "Stop saying no to me," and then laughed. And I'm like, "Huh?"
Well, he's probably joking.
But still, if I there's
Sonic,
spikes, there's
do you-
spikes there, dude.
Yeah, I know, but
but like still, if I were to tell my mom no to getting in the car, it's like instant. There's not even a question. Like
yeah, but
like like
I
like
feel-
doesn't matter if I'm joking or not. Like
Jake has also got that very. He's kind of like worked. Like, I feel like your mom's understood that Jake is like a big goofball.
yeah,
So like my parents never understood that about me, or the fact that I was like not like I would go home and I would like I would talk to them like my friends, not in like anal like I don't know.
I understand what you're saying.
I wasn't like freaking titty diarrhea farts, but you know how we talk. But
Yeah.
but I'd just be like, messing around with them, and then they'd be like, oh, get super hurt. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like they'd act like I hate them. I'm like, I don't, but I guess you can keep thinking that. It won't bother me none.
Don't bother me none.
All right, well, tune in
Well,
next episode
sorry.
when Justin and I talk about how to raise your kids the right way.
Yeah.
Bye.